Boruto farms the most insane amounts of aura by coming in clutch to save guess who? Trash Amaru. He sliced the Shinju into hundreds of pieces in a second, which brings me to Kashin Koji confirming the sentiment. He states that the loss of Yodo was an acceptable sacrifice to unlock Sarada's potential, which, by the way, I couldn't agree more with.
He's out of line, but he's right.
The Thorn Bulb was their objective to save Shinki and Gaara's lives. They can conduct more research on it to take down Jura. However, Boruto, he disagrees. He didn't want anyone dying on his watch. He asks if there was a future in which everyone lived and Sarada still awakened Mangekyo Sharingan. But Kashin Koji confirms that in every timeline he saw, if Boruto interrupted the fight to help Sarada, she would have never awakened it. He didn't say anything about Yodo dying, knowing it would question Boruto's morals just like it did Naruto. Remember that Amado used Koji as a tool against Jougan, which Naruto was upset about and felt a huge connection with him due to being a clone of Jiraiya. Naruto would never let a sacrifice occur on purpose for an objective, just like his son Boruto. So realizing Koji is following his own protocol and morals, Boruto hasn't given up on his ninja ideals, where he then questions if Konohamaru can even defeat Matsuri. Now, since being trash, it's his brand at this point, we obviously know the answer is no. And Boruto comes to the same conclusion that his sensei is too weak to handle the situation. But Koji warns Boruto that if he helps his sensei, Jura will appear and he will die according to the future. However, given that Kawaki made a deal with his brother to take down Jura in chapter 15, and Boruto being the singularity that can change the future, he recently informed Kawaki to undo his limiters and focus on attack power, which would make him unlock his true strength equal to Boruto. He knew this information thanks to seeing the future with Koji. So this time, rather than being a complete bum since he never did any training, resulting in him being no diff throughout 2 Blue Vortex, Kawaki will actually be useful and save his bro. That's because Kawaki in this timeline has already forced Amado to unlock his true power. And since Kawaki has the Karma Seal and is Sasuke, he shares a unique ability with Boruto, and that is being able to instantly detect his location and use a space-time ninjutsu to arrive where he's at. They share resonation. This would make it possible for him to save Boruto from dying to Jura and helping Team 7 gain the Thorn Bulb they require. However, another issue is that Code is also after it to attain Ishiki's goal, to become the Otsutsuki god. He's a spanner in the works that could foil this entire timeline. Nonetheless, we get some of the coldest panels in the entire manga. I swear there is no MC in New Gen manga that farms as much aura as Boruto. That was fire! Because believing he can defy fate, since he is a singularity mentioned in the chapters before, Sarada has become one as well. So joined together, they can alter the future in their favor. He uses flying Raijin to blitz Matsuri, who is about to kill Konohamaru since he didn't want to smash. But Boruto says, I bet, whips out his sword and slices her into so many pieces that she's unrecognizable. However, this only makes Jura alert of his presence, and in contrast, Jura believes love is humanity's greatest curse. Jura watched Inujin sacrifice himself in a fight he couldn't win, and to Jura, this was pure stupidity. And to be fair, I do kinda agree with it. Now, at the end of the day, this man, he binge read all of Naruto's history from the Hidden Leaf archives. And what did he learn? That love destroyed clans, it caused wars, and it fueled hatred. In Jura's eyes, the only way for the Shinju to evolve is to erase it. His Ninshu is so advanced, he's in sync with all other Shinju and cried for Matsuri. Love created doubt and weakness in her, which led to her death. So he isn't just another villain. Jura's challenging the ideals of Boruto and Sarada directly in a fascinating way. This is Naruto's legacy versus the evolution of the Shinju through technology. He united people through Ninshu, through bonds, and he broke the system with love. And now his son Boruto is trying to do the same thing. This battle is love versus logic, emotion versus instinct, and the fate of the world is caught between them. Now, to enjoy more peak fiction, especially regarding Blue Lock, watch this video on your screen right now. You won't regret it.